This has been probably the hardest decision I've had to make. 2 years I've been riding the world on my mighty Ashworth, the country sucking beast, and it's about to change. Well, welcome to Series 12 of Riding the World by Motorcycle. Series 12 of riding Ashworth, a 125cc monkey bike that's been transformed by Midnight Autos into world-conquering beast. Season 12 of all those different countries that I've ridden through. But I've had to make a really tough decision of where I want to go next, what I want to do next. And I've decided, it's really hard to say, but I've decided to bring Ashworth home. So we've got around 2,000 kilometres, multiple countries to travel through. I can't believe I'm doing this. Let's go. Let's bring Ashworth home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the most mightiest 125 to ever travel the world. And it's emotional. Even just like wheeling the bike out, knowing that this is the last place it's going to be stored. It's just crazy. Just like, oh, it's just... Now let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at Ashworth. Okay, so my camera's set on low light because it's actually just turning 6 AM here in Hungary. But as you can see, good old Ashworth. Look, it's covered in dust, cobwebs. I mean, it's been stored for a couple of months in the garage and it hasn't moved. When I got to it, it needed some air in the tyres and I didn't do the oil that I normally do before I leave. And Ashworth is looking tired itself, but a good clean, a bit of love, and we're good to go. So a bit of air, a bit of oil, and Ashworth is there. But it's just the whole thing, this bike, it's done so much. It's been so far. And it's ready to come with me on that journey. That incredible journey. We are, I'll show exactly where on the map, but sort of mid-Hungary at the minute. And there's plenty of ways I can go, but I've got to be back in France, at Calais, by a certain time. So right now it's Monday, and I've got to be there by Saturday. And there's a lot of kilometres to do, an incredible lot of kilometres to do. Do you know what? I'm sorry, this is actually It's quite hard to film this. It's just like, I want to be going that way, but there is a really good reason why I've made this decision. There's a massive reason why I've made this decision, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to mention that right now. Not right now. So, this is hard. Right, so I've got, today, my plan is to get to the Hungary border and get into Austria. That's my plan today, and that's a decent ride. I think it's about 4 and a bit hours at car speed, and obviously I'm going to be going a little bit less, and I think we've stopped maybe 5.5 hours, adding on another hour-ish. It's kind of the thing. So, so I've got to be back by Saturday, and that's an incredible distance, and the reason why is that one of the most oldest friends that's been on this channel is going to pick me up in a van from Calais, and I can't wait to see him. To be honest with you, I can't wait to see him. I'm going to have to give a massive man hug. They're going to have to give me one because I'm going to need it. Right, let me show you where we're on the map, and we need to hack down some incredible miles today, but Ashworth, we're back together. Okay, so basically to the Austria border is 267 kilometres, and this is non-motorway because you have to pay here. You have to get like a carnet, whatever it's called, thing that I haven't got. So it is literally, this is Hungary, and we're going to hack it all the way here into Austria on the border, and then I want to get into Austria today because we've got, if you look at the map when you zoom out, we've got Hungary, Austria, the length of Germany, and then into France just here, and then obviously around here. When you zoom out, that doesn't look far, does it? But that's 1, 2, 3, 4 countries, maybe even 5, because I've got a feeling we're going into Belgium. Right, okay. Now the other thing I'm going to do, because my fuel can is, that fuel's been in it for absolutely ages, I'm going to use that in Ashworth right now, for the simple fact that then when I refill Ashworth, and hopefully that will give the tank a full tank, when I refill Ashworth, I can refill both. And then my plan is going to try to ride tank to tank literally every day. The cinematicness, seeing places, I'll try and find some epic stuff, but I just need to get these miles down. I'm sorry, this is really hard. Right, when you get attached, it's weird as heck. Anyway, this is all going to be worth it in the end, trust me. I'm going to put some fuel in, I'm going to empty that, we're going to get on the road, and we're going to start doing some crazy miles, kilometres, just get some distance done today. Let's get out of Hungary into Austria. That's stage one, bit by bit, step by step, we can do it. Okay, Ashworth, shall we start heading back to England? Shall we go? Here we go. Now, one of the interesting things that kind of surprised me is this bike's been in storage for a couple of months again. It literally fired up on its first ever go. Normally when I get back to it, it takes a good few turns for this engine to fire up, and it didn't. It just fired straight into life, like it was ready. It was ready to go. What is surprising, really surprising. Right, here's the tarmac. 266 kilometres. The sun's coming up. Apparently there's quite a heat wave this week, so things are going to get hot and emotional is what I've got a feeling this journey is going to be. Right, 266 kilometres to the border and Austria. Let's get down a chunk of these miles on this amazing steed. Well, I've got 156 kilometres to go until I hit the border. And you know what? I've done a good couple of hours on the road. And I've got myself some energy drink. And I'm at the point where I'm getting quite hungry. So I've got myself some breakfast as well, including a Snickers, because of course every man needs a Snickers to keep the energy there. But I am feeling proper tired already. But anyway, Ashworth, of course, is just, it's like I've never been away. It's just hacking down the kilometres bit by bit. So I used the tank of fuel, I've refilled the tank, I've refilled the emergency jerry can on it as well. I can take a few minutes here, enjoy a little bit to eat, and I'm going to try to hack down 156 kilometres or near to it. That should be around another tank's worth, hopefully. And then we'll be out of Hungary. I can't believe. Feels like I was here yesterday and it's been months. But we're doing well. Me and Ashworth are doing well. I'm getting my head around this whole point of we are heading home. Beautiful bike heading home. But the sun is out. The temperature's building now. It's going to be a nice, warm, pleasant ride. I can see it. Anyway, let me enjoy a bit of food. Let's get some more kilometres done. But it's weird because I'm not stopping really to take anything in, because it's just so far in a few days I've got to travel. But my routine is already starting. It's already getting there. We're getting going. Right, let me enjoy this double mix of cocoa and vanilla flavoured croissant, because I live it posh when I'm on the road. And let's get going.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
Okay, let's get some more kilometres under our belt. Now, I want to say a massive thank you to some awesome people, because when I set off, when I was at the airport, I put a cheeky little post up just saying, I'm having a beer, anyone fancy buying me one? And as always, people are amazing. So I just want to be massively thankful to Ralph Davey for buying me a couple of beers, Twist and Go for buying me some beers and fuel, and the gaffer, the legend Mark the Gaffer, for buying us a beer. All of you lot are just freaking awesome. I can't thank you enough. Right, here we go. More kilometres, 156 kilometres. Let's get some of them out the way. Let's take in a little bit more of Hungary. What a beautiful country, what a lovely place. Well, we're back on the road, people. We're back on the road in style. I'm energised, I'm ready for this. Let's do it. Well, I've just crossed the border into Slovakia and I actually thought I was just going to go Hungary into Austria, but I look like I got that a little bit wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slovakia. I wasn't expecting that. But one thing, I've been obviously in all these countries I'm going through before, and one thing I do know about Slovakia is it is an extremely beautiful place to be. Not as beautiful as Austria, in my opinion, but very, very beautiful. But it was a little bit of a surprise because I generally thought I was going Hungary, Austria, and then I'll be going to Germany, all the way across Germany, what huge, and then into France on this adventure, and then of course finally back to England with Ashworth safely in the back of a van as we go through England for that final bit. But hey, another country to add to the list. It wouldn't be 11 out of 10 if I actually had an idea of what I was doing, would it? So proper 11 out of 10 as always. Slovakia, baby. Now I have no idea if I'm in Slovakia for the next 147 kilometres or what. I don't know, but we'll find out. But look at this already. Look at this. It's just spectacular. Eye candy on the mighty Ashworth. Yeah, every adventure full of surprises. Do you know what? As much as I'm having fun on these amazing, amazing roads, it just sort of dawns on you what Ashworth has done and all the little things I've collected on the way. Now, when I set off, Chris Goff sent me this awesome little bell to warn away all the gremlins. What's work? Because Ashworth has done so well. My dad gave me this cross in the Pyrenees to keep me safe. This compass was given to me from my wife, and it says, Alan, to find your way home, love Abby. Well, it's finding me the way home. And there's even this, the penknife given to me from the father of the boys at PinkMyBike in Portugal when I did that amazing tour. This was given to me, and they give it to all of their sons basically, and it's their first knife, and that's what I got given. And there's other things, like at home I've got a fez that I got in Morocco, a fez that I got there and brought back. This whole adventure, all these countries have told so many stories, right up to being given a glass cork from Sam in the Czech Republic, to the adventure boots that I don't wear and I use as bottle holders. What an adventure. What? Just every moment of this has just been incredible. And this feeling of riding home still, it feels painful. But I know with what's coming is going to be huge. But anyway, let's show you some of these amazing roads as you think about all the greatness that Ashworth have achieved in all of these kilometres it's travelled, all of these countries it's managed to go to.
Carry emotions, the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be in your life. The weight on your shoulders, time to put it down. You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel, it's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, babe, I'm with you all the way. So baby, get up, 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 up. No, don't you stay down, 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 down. Now lift yourself up, 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 up. Baby, baby, get up, baby, get up. The brighter you're shining, the darker skies get. So used to be hiding behind your fears, but from my perspective, you got just what it takes. You're in control here, don't you forget. You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel, it's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, babe, I'm with you all the way. And baby, get up, no, don't just stay down, and lift yourself up. Baby, baby, get, so baby, get up. So baby, get up. Don't just stay down, down. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Baby, get up.
Well, that's another whole tank of fuel done. Ashworth is just sunbathing over there and chilling. I've just filled it up, grabbed myself an iced coffee and an energy drink, because obviously drinking healthy on the road is the most important thing. I will admit, obviously I've actually been up since 5 o'clock this morning, on the road for just before 6, and by the time I started filming was 6. I think we're not far off from lunchtime-ish now anyway. But do you know what? I'm starting to yawn quite a bit because it is a lot of kilometres. But I've changed my endpoint now because I put it literally up at a border going into Austria. So what I've done is I've actually put my waypoint now right up in Austria, and I think it's from here about 290, maybe even 300 kilometers to that I could potentially reach today. That'll bring my total to nearly 600 kilometers. What's mad, I know, but what a productive day it'll be. It is getting hotter and hotter and hotter here. Its temperature is soaring. I need to find like a happy place, because obviously coming back I've not found it yet, and because I feel quite emotional, it's making it harder work than it should be. I should be loving this sun and these roads, and I have enjoyed the roads. Then my brain quickly goes back to what my bike's done, what we've achieved together, and not wanting it to end. This is the only way I can put it, and I know I keep saying it, but it's so hard to put across that feeling inside. You know that feeling when you get really attached to something and you have this dream and you're about to completely change that dream. It's really difficult. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful cold iced coffee and get to Austria. Now, we're not massively far away from the border of Austria as we speak. I'm guessing maybe 20 kilometers the way that I'm going now, maybe even less. But then we'll cross into Austria. Now, from when I travelled in Austria last time, it was just like a postcard, picturesque the whole time. It was like you want to grab a yogurt and dance through the fields eating it, or like it's an advert for an amazing yogurt advert, these green beautifulness everywhere. And that's what I'm hoping to see again. But I don't know how much further I'm going to go today. We'll find out. I want to try and do another tank, but we'll see. It's getting hotter, like I said, and hotter. This is hard. I'm not going to lie, this is hard, but we're doing it. And again, we're doing it together. And for the people that have watched this from the beginning, followed this journey, they're going to know what I mean about the feelings I'm getting. But anyway, I'll enjoy this. Back on the road. Well, here we go. Another border crossing, another country. You get these kind of checkpoints. Oh, there's actually police there. Normally you can kind of sail through without any big issue, but we'll find out in a second if that's a possibility or not. Nothing to see here, just a British lord travelling through. Dum 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 dum. Quite it's hot. No, see, British lord, just continue, sir, just continue. They kind of give you that weird look of, I'm gonna, no, I'm not gonna. So, I think we're in Austria. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was the border into Austria. I hope. I can't, what's it say? Here's the sign, what's it say? Here it is. Republic Ostrich. Austria. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Austria. Now we just need to see the people running across the fields of yogurt pots, and we would 100% confirm we have arrived in Austria. Wow, that's Hungary, Slovakia, and now Austria. Whew, we're doing well. So this is the big kilometers now left. 258 if I want to get to where I want to get to today. If not, I'm still doing well. Good old Ashworth again, still mowing down the kilometers. On the clock of this bike is 26,486 kilometers, and it's still rocking. Testament to Honda, but most of all testament to Ashworth and the build quality of the whole sort of thing of like replacing all the parts before I set off, doing sort of the piston barrel and modifying it to, of course, Midnight Autos and Western Supermare. Lee did an unbelievable job. This bike has done so well, and Ashworth definitely deserves a whole heap of love at the end of this, a whole heap of love. Right, Austria. You'll see, like, what are those animals? Austria, ostriches. I reckon we'll see some ostriches going across in Austria. That'd be quite cool. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Okay, so we have made it into Austria, and I've actually got less than 200 kilometers to go until I reach the waypoint I put on the map. But do you know what? I haven't seen the yogurt woman, you know, the model, the one who's going to be jumping across and then stopping and eating her yogurt, looking absolutely gorgeous and advertising Austria. But what I have got, if you could imagine right now the most sexiest beast in the entire world skipping across with a bottle of water, looking uber sexy and pouring a little bit on his head, taking in that moment, I'm sure you'll agree with me, really shows off Austria and its landscape. I'm sure you'll agree that only the most sexiest actor in the world could possibly perform a beautiful scene like that you'll never forget again. Now, you might be asking where I am in Austria. Well, I'm near a place called Mosbrunn, and I have no idea where that exactly is, but basically I've come in from Slovakia and I'm heading all the way across. The waypoint I've put is not hugely sort of far away from Germany, so I'm literally hacking my way through Austria. I say all that, I still don't know if I'm going to make to that waypoint today. I'm pretty sure I will, but I am exceeding expectations on the distance that I'm going, and I think that's because I'm so kind of like in a weird place with everything that's going on. I can only just really focus on getting these kilometers kind of done. But look at Austria. I mean, seriously, look how beautiful of a country this is. And the thing of it is, from even last time I came here to now, everything is so clean and pretty and tidy. And I popped into a like a shop thing to go and grab a drink, and everyone's just so polite, just so lovely and polite. And even when I walked outside, a guy on like a maxi scooter was like, "You from London?" I went, "Well, England." And he was like, "You come here all the way here?" And I was like, "Well, I've kind of gone the long way around." He was like, "I'll take a picture, I follow you on YouTube. Hello to Austria." So it was just like, you know, stuff like that really makes me smile and puts that grin back on my face again. But yeah, I mean, again, it just keeps giving, this bike, doesn't it? Keeps giving and giving every kilometre. But I love being in the middle of nowhere and taking this in, and it kind of puts me back into my happy place again, and just staring around going, do you know what? We're doing it. Whatever I put this bike through, we do it together in true 11 out of 10 style. But it's time for me to jump back on my bike and do even more kilometres, because if I can push this last just shy of 200 kilometres today, like I said, that's like 600 kilometres in a day. 600 kilometres on the mighty steed. And it is nicknamed the country sucking beast for a reason, isn't it? Because it clearly just sucks up the countries. That's 3 in a day. I am actually ahead of schedule in theory, but I am proper tired. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, me and Ashworth, let's do what we do best and just keep on going. I'm still hacking down the miles, and I've got 159 kilometers to go, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it now. My bum's feeling it, my back's feeling it, my legs are feeling it, and I've gone through a bit of a rainstorm and there's thunder, but I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna go through the pain, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that 600 kilometers today. I'm determined, and I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight my way through this, because I am taking Ashworth home, and today is the big day, and I am not gonna give up. Come on, Ashworth, come on, boy. So I've just used another tank of fuel, and I've just filled up. But interestingly, I put about €7 in, and I'm at one of these petrol stations because it's kind of gone mountainy. Went for that storm, thunder, lightning, rain, and then back into sun. But this is the first petrol station I've seen. I got to that point and I had 1 bar of fuel, and I'm going, because I have no idea where I'm going, and if I'm going to find another petrol station for a while, as I can need to fill up here. But it's one of those ones where you've got to select the amount. What's not as bad as it just taking €100 like some of them do. The minimum was €10, so they just stole €3 from me. Now I'm not going to lie, my arse is hurting. I kind of got off the bike going, and I kind of did that, you know, that thing like you've been shot in the buttocks and you're grabbing your arse and you're walking around and other people are filling up. Yep, that was exactly me a moment ago. But the good news is I've committed to getting this 600 kilometers done, because I've booked a hotel that's about 148 kilometers still to go. That means I would have actually have been on the road by the time I arrived for 13 hours. 13 hours. And this is why I'm feeling exhausted, tired, but I'm going to fight. There's a part of you that goes through these weird pain thresholds and you're kind of going, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then you kind of get off the bike going, oh, I really need to stop now. And then you kind of go deep inside and you go, I'm going to do it. And by booking and committing to being Austria, really expensive for a hotel anyway, I've committed, I've booked it now. It means I've got to do it. Now, I've done the old-fashioned thing. On booking.com, it says it's got a restaurant. It says nothing about a bar, but I'm guessing that'll be part of it. But it says it's got a restaurant, and I'm hoping the restaurant's going to be open. If not, all day long, all I've had is a croissant, chocolate, vanilla-filled croissant. But at this point, if I can just get that done, I'll be happy, and maybe I'll crash later. We'll find out. So, dig deep, and push this, because that's what we've got to do. Ashworth, 600 kilometres, day one, riding home. Let's do the final unbelievable push. Let's do it together. Ow. Ow. Ow, my arse. Ow. Oh, my butt. Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it. I need a beer. I really need a beer. So, this hotel room, €120 a night. I'm in a place called Leonding, and I believe this place is called Alhatagerhof. Hang on, you ready? Alhatagerhof. Look, Alhatagerhof. This is the name of the place I'm staying. And to be fair, that's probably cheaper, but this looked nice. And to be fair, let me give you a quick tour of what €120, including breakfast, gets you here in Austria. So I've already kind of unpacked and started to move footage across, so it is a mess, but we do have a kettle, a whitener, and some coffee. That's good. So kettle, whitener, and coffee, somewhere to edit, plenty of plugs, good. We do have 2 single beds, not very lordly. That should be a king with posts and stuff on it. But we do have the telly that nobody watches, and no, it does not have YouTube, so there's no point because I'm not on there watching it. There is, look how much I've dumped my stuff everywhere. There is a chair to sit down and chill. There is a very nice picture, oh, very nice. And then basically you've got your standard stuff here to do with wardrobe and the boring stuff. And the bathroom though, the bathroom is nice. I've already jumped in that shower because I was a sweaty mess and I was tired, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. Throne, look at that handsome man. Look how bloodshot my eyes are. Whew, 13 hours on the road is not bad. So to try to give you an idea of my distance, I was up here somewhere in Hungary. I've kind of come along, gone a little bit through Slovakia, gone into Austria and come all the way here. And it's around 600 kilometers. I thought I was going to end up about here, and I've made it to here. So look how much closer we're getting. I've got Germany to get through, and then France, and then I'll be there. A few more days. Now, I know I've said it, but making this decision has been really difficult. I've been flipping from decision to decision to decision, and having to make that choice to bring Ashworth home, my heart is going to me, don't do it, keep going. And even today, let alone, I'm just not feeling myself, and I apologise for that already. My words aren't coming out right, my brain's all over the place, and it's all because I can't stop thinking about, am I doing the right thing? But the idea of bringing Ashworth home and ending kind of the world trip for Ashworth it's been a massive, massive decision. And I bet you're already sitting there going, but what are you going to be doing? What is the plan? What's going on? And also, who are you going to go and meet in France? Well, the thing of it is, I'm not going to tell you yet. And the reason why, I'm not ready to. But what I will say is that my mind, my brain has this unbelievable plan, this crazy, crazy plan. And this was the decision I have to make to achieve that. And the person that's meeting me, well, they're a legend, a serious legend. And that's all going to have to wait. That's all going to have to wait, because right now I want to start editing that video and I need to collapse. I really need to collapse. But I just want to say, for everybody that's followed me from day one, all these countries, all these things that we've achieved in Ashworth together, thank you. Thank you so much for being part of my craziness, my adventure. And I know you all want to know what's going to happen next. And maybe I'll tell you, but not right now. See you tomorrow in what has to be another unbelievable mile munching day, because I have to get by Saturday to where I'm meeting in France near Calais. And to be fair, doing the 600 miles I've done today, I'm well ahead of where I thought I was going to be. And if I can just push these miles down, push myself through it, the pain and everything, because it is uncomfortable and I'm probably not in the right mindset. But if I can, I might get a day at least of some cinematic, proper 11 out of 10 fun, because I might have a day to spare. And that's what I'm trying to achieve, to give everybody something proper 11 out of 10. But right now, I need to get Ashworth to a certain place and I need to get my sleep. I need to get that done. So thank you for watching. And I can't wait to share more with you in tomorrow's episode. Take care, bye-bye, and ride safe.